Hi, glad to be in contact with you. Thank you for listening this short video. We'd like first to thank you for your supports, your prayers, your emails, your encouragement in any form that it was. I'd like to report to you and to touch base a little bit on what's going on in the New Torcy Church. We left ministry as we went on vacation pretty much tired. You know what? I was not thinking before planting the church that planting a church was so hard. But the Lord is faithful, and it makes us look at Him and wait on Him and depend from Him. So we came back after we asked the Lord during the summer, what can we do things differently? And the question was, well, what can we take away? How can we organize ourselves better? We came not really with answers, except that continue to preach the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ, make disciples, and do small groups, and also take care of the people, because the people are the reason why we have ministry. We want to save people and to bring people to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. It's a little bit like what is written on the World Venture website. Billions still need to hear about Jesus. Will you go? And definitely we are committed to that mandate and to that question. The Lord is calling us, and we are here to walk and say yes to His call. So as we came back, how is the church going? Well, actually the church is not going that bad, and that's a way to say, well, it's actually going pretty good. Budget-wise, it's a little bit weak, but the attendance is already at 80. Last year, it took us about 2 months to get back to these numbers. I'm beginning a series about making a difference in this world, and last Sunday, I read in 2 Corinthians 5 what is written about reconciliation. This is from God, who reconciled us to Himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. This is 2 Corinthians 5:18. That God was reconciling the world to Himself in Christ, not counting the people's sins against them, and He has committed to us the message of reconciliation. So we implore you, in Christ's behalf, be reconciled with God. And so it's interesting to know that reconciliation ministry was both for the unbelievers and for the believers. The unbelievers need to be reconciled with God, and Paul wrote that to the Corinthians when he says, "We implore you in Christ's behalf, be reconciled with God." So we are, as we make disciples, we also reconcile people with God's best and God's plan and God's will. And we explain that it is the best for them. So this is what we do here. And that's why I've been preaching on making a difference with your life. Today it was Psalm 139. We are loved. The Lord wanted us to exist. We were wished, and He has a plan for us. We are unique in His eyes, and He has a plan for us. And if we understand how He made us, how He shaped us, then we can really make a difference in this world and a difference in the church, in our families, in our neighborhood. Well, I have good news for you. We have been praying for a building since 2 years, and we have been intensively searching since 1 year, and I believe the Lord has given us the great building that we needed. So a few pictures to show you. We visited last Friday, so it's very fresh. It's 2 days ago. I shared this information with the church this morning. I won't tell in which town it is, because we are in a purchase stage, and we want nobody to have the possibility to buy it instead of us. But you can see here Priscilla, Jerome, and Eric, who both are in the church board, and they were excited after the visit. You can see Priscilla and Eric, who is elder with me, and Jerome, who is deacon. Priscilla and Jerome, both of them are deacon at church, and Priscilla serve in the fellowship, and Jerome serve in the ministry in the helping and the building. So a few pictures. You have a map here. I'm not sure if you look it well and see it well, but basically it's 700 square meters, so it's about 840 square feet, so it's big for a church. That would fit perfectly for our needs. You have a small rooms here, one room here for my office, rooms here, shower, a sauna, and another room here, and a lot of toilets. So there is about enough room for the children, a big room for me, and there is a big room for the youth group. So that's this is 17 meters, so that will be 24 square feet, and that is 12 square. So this is 24 feet, and this is about 12 feet. So here we can sit about 300. We have enough exit. There is one exit here, there is two exits here, and one exit here. So that should be enough for us, and that would fit perfectly to our needs. Some picture of the big room, so you can see Priscilla totally excited to see that. The room is dirty and very dirty, but you can see here that big room where we can have a worship service. And then that is the room for the youth group. Big place where we can play football, have games, ping pong and all that. Everything is possible for them. So that's going to be pretty cool. So what can you do for us? Well, first you can thank God with us for this exciting news that the Lord has finally opened a door. Then you can pray, because we will have hindrances, and the way is long until we get all what we need to move in. But you can also pray, because at the end of December we have to go out of this room. This is a small room, the building has been sold, we have to move out. Secondly, you can pray also for finances. So tomorrow evening we'll have a church board, and in 2 weeks we are going to have 3 weeks exactly, we are going to have a business meeting to vote for the building. Now, with the church board, we are going to look at the numbers, but you know that life is a test, and what we do with possession is also what we do with what the Lord is giving us is preparation for eternity, and will determine what He will give us and what we will do after the eternity. So that building is on sold for 430,000. Our church has given a lot. At the beginning of the year, they gave 25,000, and now they have given 34,000. The fact is, well, I will come back for numbers, but the fact is that if we could gather about 100,000 euros, that would help us a lot. But again, coming back on these numbers, I hope you can help us. Even a small gift help us a lot. So here is our contact information. Don't forget us, we are the Rindenech, and that is our project number. And this is the new church in Torcy, and the project number that you can find on the World Venture website. Thank you for listening to us. And thank you for all what you have been doing. We do hope that soon we will be able to come to the States and explain what the Lord is doing. We were planning on doing that last summer. Sorry, but we thought that to protect the church, we have to come to stay here for the building stuff, for all the building possibility that, you know, our emergency. We are planning maybe to come to the States, maybe in January, but it depends a lot if we manage to find enough money to buy that building, and if we think that the church is safe and has a place to gather. So Thanks for supporting us. Let us know, please, how we can pray for your relationship with the Lord, for your relationship with your family, for your relationship with the other believers. Let us know how we can pray for you. We like to do that. So write to us on Nicholas on Mission, Nicolas on Mission, without space, at gmail.com. God bless you and see you soon.